Episode 2, Soft Parenting, Hard Lessons, Then and Now. Hey y'all, welcome back to Unapologetically Charlotte, the podcast where we talk about real life, teaching, parenting, and how growing up back in the day compares to what's happening now. I'm your host, Charlotte, teacher, mom, and proud member of the We Survived the 80s Parenting and Live to Talk About It Club. Today we're talking about soft parenting, how it's shaping our kids, and how it's showing up in our classrooms, and what it means for those of us who grew up in a world where because I said so was the final word. Let's get into it. Soft parenting. What even is that? You've probably heard of soft parenting, and if you're like me, you're probably wondering, what in the world is it? Do they mean soft, like a marshmallow? Do I need to whisper my expectations? But now I actually get the heart behind it. It's about empathy, connection, helping kids name their feelings instead of just reacting. And honestly, I understand that. But sometimes I say this with love. The pendulum then swung a little bit too far. Because now you have 5-year olds negotiating at cleanup time or whenever they're given a direction. Back in the 80s, we didn't get reflection, corners, calm down kits. We didn't have safe seats or buddy rooms. We got the look. That straight look from your mamas or your teachers. That one eyebrow that said, you better fix your face and do what I told you to do before I fix it for you. And somehow we survived. We didn't have behavior charts. We weren't told to use our words. We just had that tone that hit harder than any consequence. How is soft parenting shaping our classrooms? So now here's the real talk. Soft parenting did not stay at home. It packed a lunch, it put on a Paw Patrol backpack, and it showed up in our classrooms. Kids today negotiate everything. They'll say, "Can I take a break before I start?" And I'm like, "Sweetie, you just sat down. You just got here." We've got this generation that is big on choices, but not always big on consequences. And teachers, I kid you not, we're teaching reading, math, emotional regulation all before 10 a.m. But don't get me wrong, I believe in grace and gentle tones, but our babies still need boundaries, empathy and accountability, love and limits. Sometimes the kindest thing you can tell a child is, I love you enough to tell you no. Bullying, then and now. Let's talk about bullying because then and now it's a whole different ball game. Back in the day, bullying happened at recess and maybe on the bus. You got roasted for your non-name brand shoes. We called them buddies back then, and your crooked ponytail. And yeah, it stung, but when the bell rang, it was over. Now, bullying got Wi-Fi. It's in the DMs, the Snap stories, the group chats, and in Roblox and Fortnite. Kids are getting cyberbullied 24/7, and half of it's happening while we're asleep. We used to fight with words and fists. Now they're fighting with screenshots. And as teachers, we're refereeing digital drama and we didn't even see it. They're like, "Miss B, she sub posted me in her Roblox house." Ma'am, what am I supposed to do with that? Sometimes I wish we could unplug the internet for just one weekend and make everybody go outside, touch the grass, jump some double dutch, play some basketball, some kickball, and feel what the sunlight feels like. Let's end with some nostalgia. Remember Friday nights were everything. You'd race home, hop in the shower, and get ready to go to the basketball games or that party that everybody had been talking about all week where you knew the music was going to be bumping. Saturday mornings were going to be for the cartoons, the cereal, or that trip for the mall with your friends. We live for those moments. Now kids are hanging out in Fortnite. They're having birthday parties on group chat. Their version of outside is in a metaverse. And I'm not knocking it. It's just different. We grew up talking face to face, reading body language, and learning how to apologize in person. These kids are growing up in a digital world where you can just log off instead of making things right. Maybe our job as parents, as teachers, as the in between generation is to help them find balance, to show them that empathy and structure can live together, that love and limits can coexist, and that real life, the kind that smells like popcorn at the skating rink, is still out there waiting. So, yeah, soft parenting, hard lessons, and everything in between. We've come a long way since the 80s, but some things like respect, laughter, and a little tough love never go out of style. Thanks for hanging out with me today on Unapologetically Charlotte. If this episode made you laugh a little, nod your head, or think about your mama's flying slipper, go ahead and hit that follow button. Share it with your teacher bestie, and let's keep this conversation going. Until next time, I'm Charlotte, and this is Unapologetically Me. Stay real, stay kind, and keep those boundaries.